Sprite Castle. Sprite Castle. Sprite Castle.
Mr. Rob O'Hara.
Sprite Castle.
Hello, welcome to Sprite Castle. Let's see who we've got in the house tonight. Another TV viewer, Darren the Folds, the man with your connection to Gru information on the Gru tube on YouTube. I see Drazoo. I see Extra More. I see you, Scrooge. I'm sure there'll be other people filtering in here very shortly. I never know if I should start the 5-minute countdown at 7:55 so that I can kick off the show at 8, or if I should start it at 8 and start the show at 7:55 or 8:05. Maybe I should do it the other way if I don't know how to tell time. Hey, Mr. Steel Wrap. Good to see you in the house tonight. So, this is going to be a fun show. This is going to be a little bit of gaming and a lot of bit of show and tell. We're going to be showing off some fun stuff. We're going to be digging back into the archives. We're going to be having some adult beverages. And we're going... first one. It's the first one I've had this hour. Let's see. Let's get started. Tonight's libation is leftover caramel vodka from Amigathon. There's about a third of the bottle left. Less than that after we get done tonight. I'm going to show you a sneak peek of what we're going to be doing tonight. We're going to get started here in just a couple of minutes. This is the Dungeons and Dragons complete animated series. I don't know how much you know about Dungeons and Dragons or the cartoon or Dungeons and Dragons the game in general, but there were only I did send the cherries home with Jeff. They were I don't think anybody would eat them here, and if they did, we'd be in trouble. So this the Dungeons and Dragons show only had 27 episodes, and they can really be watched in any order. They can I mean, the setting, the premise for the show is at the very beginning. I mean, the kids get on the Dungeons and Dragons ride, and they, for some reason, are sucked into an alternate universe, an alternate world, which they become Dungeons and Dragons characters, and they have to fight Venger, the force of evil. There's Venger on the back. And you know what? Why... Let me find a good place to put this. By the way, there are 2 editions of this DVD box set. And one of them, this is the first one, which is apparently much more valuable than the second one. I'm not exactly sure why. I think it has to do with the stuff that comes with it. Yeah, because there's a book in here, and there's just some other kind of, as I lean back, collectible stuff in here. But... for whatever reason, this one is the first edition is worth more than the second one. But you know what? Let's go to our widescreen shot. Hopefully, okay, everything's clear. Instead of me telling you the story of Dungeons and Dragons, let me show it to you.
Hey, look! The Dungeons and Dragons ride!
Give me a break.
I don't like this.
Whoa! What's happening? Whoa! Where are we? Look out! Fear not, stranger. barbarian, magician, thief, cavalier, and acrobat.
Who was that?
That was
That's
Venja,
the force of evil. I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons. I may have seen that once or twice. Every night before I go to bed, I have an iPad on my nightstand, and I will pick a cartoon series or sitcom series, and I will watch all of them throughout the year. I do it multiple times a year. I go through series, and I am about 2/3 the way through the Dungeons and Dragons series, which again only has 27 episodes. They never leave. Actually, that's not true. There's a couple episodes where they leave, but then they have to go back. But they never fully escape. I actually bought my first copy of this cartoon series on VHS on eBay. It was 2 videotapes with all the episodes. That was the first way that I got it. And then when the DVDs finally came out, I was like, what am I doing? You know? We got a lot of stuff to do. There's going to be a lot of Dungeons and Dragons stuff tonight, including some games. Before we do that, I'm going to show you something else. This was, you may remember this if you're into Dungeons and Dragons, a couple of years ago, there was a Brazilian commercial that brought back the characters from the animated series Dungeons and Dragons. And for many, many years, we had wondered, will the kids ever get home? And so in this commercial, we do find out what happens to the kids. And so this commercial is about 2 minutes long, but I'm just going to run it anyway because I love this so much.
Time to go back home, kids.
Let's go.
You'll never escape. Go.
Presto, do something!
Wait, where's Uni?
We get to see Venger as the cop there at the end. So now that commercial was not originally in English. It was in, I guess, Brazilian, and there are now English dubs on YouTube. Now, before we get into what we're getting into tonight, we're going to do a little bit of show and tell, then we're going to play some games, then we're going to do some more show and tell. But before we get in, I was scrolling through Twitter last week and saw a trailer for a new game. So I think I've got that trailer queued up as well. So let's roll the trailer. Takes a second for these to come up. Bobby, the Barbarian. Thief. What a bad thing to get assigned. You're just a thief. Magician. Acrobat. Drazu, we're going to talk about where you can send the money here very shortly. Cavalier? Never got to that level. Well, I only started playing it today. Unity! Strongheart, the Paladin. Which, if you had any of the D&D action figures, I had most of these. This is War Duke. I had him. Only you can bring the heroes back home in this new version of Dungeons and Dragons. That was Venja, the force of evil. Alright, I think this is about over here. So there you go. I just was scrolling through Twitter and that popped up. I couldn't believe it. I thought, that is pretty amazing. And so I started downloading it today. It is a 85 meg download and it is free. There is a link on the website, which I will be giving you shortly, where you can donate. And I believe he also has a Patreon account, but the game itself is free. Now, before we get into the game here, I'm going to not show off, but I'm going to show a little bit of my D&D street cred. Now, I do have them, I just don't have them handy, all of my old basic sets. The only one that I have in here for some reason was the expert rules, and this is the one before I moved to AD&D that I played with the longest. You know, the basic set, you only play, I believe, levels 1 through 3. And so once you get past level 3, there's nothing more for you to do. And so then you had to buy the expert rule book. And so this is the one that I played with for a long time before we graduated to AD&D, and then buying the sets that were above this, the Masters and the Companion and the other ones. And I do have all of those somewhere. They're all in their original boxes. I've got them stored away somewhere. But for some reason, this is the only one that I had in here with my manuals. Now, the first manual I ever bought, so I should give a little bit of backstory. When I was in 3rd or 4th grade, I heard about Dungeons and Dragons, and I asked my parents about it, and they said, you know what? Because I heard about it, but I'd also heard that it was like associated with the devil or something. And my parents said, you know what? Let's check it out. And so they bought the basic set, and we played Dungeons and Dragons. I think we all only played one adventure together, but so I played basic, and then got the expert rules. And there was a group of us in the neighborhood, and my neighbors across the street, and some of my other friends, and we played basic D&D. And then the kid that lived next door to me, his older brother was a DM, and he was into AD&D, and so he was the one who first kind of got me interested in AD&D. And so I would save my money. Yeah, Jeff is still playing D&D. They've got a campaign still going right now. So I saved up some money, maybe some birthday money, and I asked my mom to take me to the evilest, most satanic store I could think of to get my Dungeons and Dragons manuals. Toys R Us. And so I don't know if you can see this here, but I still have my Toys R Us stickers on most of my manuals. But this is the first AD&D manual that I ever owned. This is Player's Handbook, and this is the 2nd edition. I'm looking for the price here. $8.94 was the price at old Toys R Us. So this is the first manual that I got. But there's a lot of information in the second manual that I got, which was the DM guide. And so the DM guide gave you all the extra information, about, you had more stuff about spells, and you had, basic, lots of information about creatures and special abilities and all kinds of stuff. So you had to get your Dungeon Master guide. Then, I don't know, chronologically, I don't think this is the 3rd one I got. I think this was a little bit further down. But this was, no, this might have been. This is Monster Manual 1. Again, this is all AD&D 2nd edition. So you got your Monster Manual, and your Monster Manual is going to have, all your different kinds of monsters and special abilities and hit points and things like that, right? So you got to have your Monster Manual. And then you got to have Monster Manual 2, which for some reason I feel like I got Monster Manual 2 before I got the original Monster Manual. I don't know why. Maybe they were out of the other one, but I feel like I got this one first before getting Monster Manual 1. But this is the one that I really remember going through and looking at all the different creatures and the artwork and stuff. That was a big one for me. And then in 7th grade, so in 7th grade was when my schools, all the elementary schools combined into one middle school. That's when I met Jeff, and I also met this other guy named Lewis. And Lewis had a AD&D manual that I had never seen before, and it was this. It was Oriental Adventures, and this was how you got samurai classes and ninja classes and all sorts of things like this. So I definitely had to run out and go pick this up. Now, I didn't get this at Toys R Us. There used to be a game shop that had a giant chess piece as their logo, and I think it said Game Store or something. And it was off of 23rd Meridian, which means nothing to anybody here except for maybe Jeff. Went down there, and that's where I bought this. And the only things that are there, I mean, there's a donut store now where this store used to be. Now it's a donut shop. And the place where I get my haircuts in that same strip mall. And there's a CC's Pizza there now, which wasn't there. But that's where I got this. Now, this was a book that you had to get. And this was Unearthed, and I always used to say Arcania, but I guess it's Arcana or Arcana, but I always used to say Unearthed Arcania. But this like added stuff to the player's manual, and it added some different roles and characters you could play, and one of them was Barbarian. So I always thought that was a cool thing, that you could finally add Barbarian like it appeared, in the cartoon. What else? There was a few. I know there was new races because I believe this is where you got a dark elf, but this also adds Cavalier. So maybe this took some leanings from the cartoon. I don't know, but yep, the Cavaliers in here. What other classes? I mean, obviously, I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but I just looking here. Thief, Acrobat, that was the other one. So it did seem like a lot of the stuff from the cartoon made its way into AD&D through Unearthed Arcana. So this was definitely a cool thing to breathe some life into your campaigns again. You got another Toys R Us sticker there. And then you had to have your, once you had your Monster Manual and your Monster Manual 2, you had to have your Legends and Lore. This added even more creatures, that you could add to your campaigns. Yes, it is the first Monster Manual where Cthulhu and some other things were in there, and they sued and they got pulled out. This is interesting. I don't know whose handwriting this is. It seems too neat to be my handwriting. Maybe it is. This is for some reason, a map of something that's on graph paper that's been stuck in here. But that's Legends of Lore, right? Now, there was a common friend of Jeff and mine named Andy, and his older brother was named Luke. And I think Luke to Jeff was probably like my next door neighbor's older brother to me. It was that friend who had an older brother that was really into D&D and kind of, took kids under their wing and showed them how to play and all this stuff. And one day, and I never really knew the details of it, but Luke said that he had decided that he did not want to play D&D anymore, and that it had something to do with the church, and he had just made this decision that he wasn't going to play and that he was giving all of his manuals and stuff away. And so he immediately gave it to us, and then we divvied it up to split it, the ones that we didn't have. And so from that, and I don't remember which ones Jeff got, but the ones that I got from that were the original player's manual, which definitely has a different style of artwork, and you can see why it got a little bit of a rougher reputation in the early days than the later stuff. But I got the original player's manual. I got the original Dungeon Master's Guide. So this is 1.0, AD&D 1.0. Which I don't know how much the content changed between this and AD&D. I think 2.0 streamlined a few things, but man, I love the artwork on these. That's why I've kept them all these years. I mean, just have great artwork and pictures and stuff like that. And then Legends of Lore, which I already had. I don't remember if I had it at the time or not, but was originally called Deities and Demigods. And this was the AD&D 1.0 version of that. So I do have some other D&D things around here. I have my dice in a bag somewhere. I have some AD&D Choose Your Own Adventure style books that were. I should have grabbed those. I should have brought them over here. But now I have a giant stack of manuals next to me and I can't get out of here. So they'll have to stay where they are. So let's, we've got other show and tell stuff, but we're going to save that. But I do want to show this. Let me bring something else up here real quick before we get started. Hello, John. Welcome to the show. This is a bunch of old people talking about old retro kind of things. Let me go to left monitor here. This is the website. This guy's name is zvitor, and you can go to zvitor.com. Now, I will tell you that it took me over an hour to download this 85 meg package. So, in fact, you can see I've tried to load this multiple times, and parts of his website aren't loading. So I don't know what country this is. It's obviously it's not English. I can tell you that. Because there's some translation issues in the documentation. So it's not in the U.S. I'm not sure where this is hosted, but so you can see parts of it are not, the website's not loading, and I don't know if that's due to hosting. It may, after the announcement of this, his web hosting may also be getting hammered. That's a possibility too. This is all the characters that are in the game. If you're familiar with the cartoon, then you're familiar with the characters. And this actually has, let's see if I can blow this up. You can see what their damage is, their speed, how much they level up, and what they do. There's Bobby, Sheila, Presto, Diana, Eric, the Cavalier, and then these are the bonus characters that you can earn. There's Bruner, Strongheart the Paladin, Warduke, and then look at the bottom, Venger. This makes it look like you can somehow get Venger as a playable character, so that is pretty cool. I have not done anything like that yet, but that would be pretty awesome to figure that out. There's also a manual available on the site. It's a PowerPoint. It's a PDF actually is what it is, but it's a PDF version of a PowerPoint, and you could go through. This manual. Some of the artwork in here, there's credits, I think some DeviantArt people and some stuff. So I don't know if all this artwork is new, original artwork, but it's just really, really cool. Cool shot of Dungeon Master there. There's a shot of Uni. Unfortunately, Uni's still alive. There's the Dungeons and Dragons ride that the kids went into. So yeah, it's just got all kinds of stuff. Now, one of the things I was vaguely familiar with, but not super familiar with, is this OpenBOR. Now, some of you guys may already know about this, but basically what it is a open source programming, I don't know what you call it. It's like the old game maker kind of stuff, like Construction Kit. And it was literally a Beats of Rage, I guess is what it was originally used for. I searched for OpenBOR, and I found on Indie Retro News a list of different games that have been released or made with OpenBOR. So here's the Dungeons and Dragons one that they talked about. Here's let's see, what is that? I don't know what that is. That's the port of it to the Amiga. This is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So basically you could take this engine and use it to make different ones. The Ghouls and Ghosts is on here somewhere. This is the Marvel Infinity War. This is a Double Dragon. There's another Double Dragon one down here. There's a Sonic game. So basically you could take this engine and put your own graphics and backgrounds and stuff. So it's not just, plug in a thing. You have to based on the Wonder Swan version. I have to look that up. That'd be interesting. So without further ado, I think I showed off my cred. I showed off some other stuff. Let's pull up. Let's see. How do we want to do this? Let's go here. We've got this, and let's try to launch this and see what happens. There we go. It's going to jump here for a second while I adjust the volume. Here we go. So this is from the game. They've included the opening from the cartoon there. And then it says press start here. They have not... yeah, it's all FM, you know, it's not digitized music, which is pretty cool, I think. So, as we go into the start... oh, I waited too long here. Under options, we've got... Is that sound? I'm going to take the sound down just a tad bit. Do it about right there. So under video options, I mean, I'm not going to go through everything that's on here, but if you're familiar with these OpenBOR games, I assume that you know, most of these settings are similar. Your sound options, things like that. Now, one thing is, here's your control options, and you will see you could set up your controls for players 1 through 4. Now, I set up a PlayStation 3 controller earlier and could not get it to work, and I went through. If you look through here, I reprogrammed every setting, and it didn't work. So I removed it, and I went to my other USB gamepad, like an arcade-style stick, and I got everything working except for I couldn't get the start button to work. So I went back to keyboard for now. I'll have to mess with that later on when I'm not running around trying to get a show put together. There's other system options and things in here. Here's your Hall of Fame, which is nobody right now. I do love how they use the pictures, the backgrounds from the cartoon show. That's really cool. So if you go to start game, there's 2 different choices. There is a arcade version and there's a story mode. So let's go to the arcade version first. And you can play up to 4 people. Now, I'm using the keyboard, so your attacks are AS, jump is D, your special move is F, and Z and X toggle you through the different characters. So you can change characters at any given time. And so we'll go over here and talk to Dungeon Master. Oh, I'm beating. I just beat up a random dude. Sorry. Oh no, I was trying to get that box. Oh. Now, one thing I found, I played this very briefly earlier. And there's guys that throw things, and I haven't figured out good ways to avoid. You know what? Let's use what Dungeon Master gave us. And so I may have skipped it, but yeah, these guys, man. And so you can jump, but you don't seem to be able to jump over those things that they're throwing. I would love to get some 4-player, or 2-player action even. So let me get out of the action here real quick. And then I'll show you. And when you jump an attack, you just automatically shoot your arrow in the air. So I think that would be good for enemies that are in the air, but not guys on the ground. Oh boy, more guys. Hang on. Actually, works pretty good when they're all standing there real close. So we can hit X, Z and X. Oh, no, we can't. Not in the arcade mode. I must have done story mode earlier. Alright, let's get some food. Now this, I walked into this earlier. This is about as far as I got. Oh, toasted. Alright, special power! Well, that didn't do anything. I didn't kill literally nobody. Oh, a level. There we go. Oh. Who are you? I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons. Can I get this stuff? No, it's just some dude's bed. Guess I could get this stuff here. Wanted to see what it looked like before I got it. Oh, money, money, money. My favorite. Oh, this is going to be bad. Are those guys fighting each other? I'm okay with that. Are they on my side? Maybe I should not be killing them? I mean, they must be friendly because they left me some money, money, money. Oh boy. That's all I figured out is move up and down on those guys. Is that a rabbit up there? I wonder if that's the hair. You know, I just watched an episode where there was the white hair, and the white hair was actually Vinger in the cartoon. So maybe that's an Easter egg. Maybe watching the cartoon paid off. I really want to kill that rabbit. Well, I guess I can't. Alright. Oh, that dude looks cool. I mean, he looked cool until he killed me, but before that, right before that, he looked cool. I don't like how I keep shooting him and he doesn't stop coming towards me. Golly, those guys. Hello. Oh, even. Move, Hank. I just can't get away from the guys that's shooting stuff. Killed one. Oh. I killed one dude with my special power and then he came back. It seems to be a run and punch type of game. Run away! Run away! Run away! Oh, great. His brother. If I'm dying, I'm taking his gold with me. Dum-dums. These guys are tough. Alright. It says 1 credit left. I don't know if I'll be able to continue after this or not. Woo! Thanks, Dungeon Master. Thanks for sending me some help. Appreciate you, bro. Oh, now I'm purple. I guess there's a rope. I really need some more vodka if I'm going to be able to win. Alright. There's that rabbit. I got a feeling that rabbit's going to come back to haunt me. Oh, jeez. Oh, listen to the music! Oh, how cool. That music is from the cartoon. The graphic, unless he's doing a... I mean, I know he's supposed to be teleporting, but that doesn't... Something's not right. Oh, Merlin. Oh, I love that music. Ah, didn't move. Oh, Merlin just punched me and gave me a knuckle sandwich. Well, you gotta be able to dodge those shots. Which I did not. Come on. I'm only halfway done with Merlin. This is a boss level, dude. I tried to move. I like when Merlin decides he's not using magic and he just punches me in the face. That's actually working pretty well. It was. That was working pretty well. Past tense. Come on. Oh, why am I facing the wrong way? Down to mano a mano. Oh, I thought I had him. That's why I didn't dodge. Come on. Oh, Avenger! I'm moving super slow. My guy's moving very slow. Oh, Junie! What am I doing? Okay. There's a cow. Oh! I'll take that. Oh, that fairy. I don't want to go. I want to shoot this cow. Oh, I guess it's coming with me. Can I ride the cow? Oh, that was weird. That was kind of glitchy. See that? I want some milk. All right. Oh, I like that parallax scrolling. I don't like that so much. Man, it's a lot of moving vertical to dodge things. It almost feels like a Map Mania. I'm trying to kill your friend. If you'd stop shooting me for a second, dude. And then you got those guys like that with the massive punches. Getting ready to run out of Cortez. Oh, golly. Wee! 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 I'm never gonna survive 3 of these dudes. There's just a little bit of a delay to his bow, and I'm sure it's a power thing, right? Like you could throw fists fast; it takes a little bit longer to draw the bow, but it's just enough where you can't use it in close combat. There comes his brother. Why are you so purple? I don't know. Jeez. This game would definitely be easier with a couple of players. Oh, now there's 4. That's awesome. Yeah, I can't even get off 2 bow shots without him getting me. 2 punches, even. It's literally going to be throwing 1 punch in right now. It ain't going to matter. Game over. Game over. Wah, wah. Just listen to music. So sad. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start, but we're going to go. Oh, there's a continue arcade, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go to story mode because that allows us to swap between characters in the game. So let's go to story mode. This is what I played earlier. To find your way home. Wait. To find your way home, you must collect the 8 maps. Follow Dungeon Master's clues. So now if I hit Z and X, now dragons, sound the alarm. Judy, we don't need no dragons. Is that a power up? Yeah, there we go. Oh, so when I level up, that's when I change colors. Come here, you rabbit. You rascally rabbit. So so his club hit is obviously takes longer to swing, but that's effective. Me likey. Batter up. Oh. Alright. I like that. Oh, I don't like that. Trying to get out of the way. You gotta be, it's not, you can't, for the club, you can't be right on top of them. And it's just a second delay. You gotta time it a little bit. But that's, of course, you don't have a long range thing at that point. Watch this. Boom! Bow! Bobby's hungry. Oh. Alright, let's see what goes on here. There's a lot more fireball than I remember last time. Yeah, there's no way to get close to him when he's doing that. So I don't have a missile weapon, of course, now. You took my uni!
Level up.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. Oh, why are you so sad? Well, it's not an attack. It's more of an evade attack. Also, I mean, she can't even break open these barrels. Alright, she sucks. Abracabala! Abracabam! Let's see what magic I have in my hand! Oh. Alright. So it kind of throws his hat. Oh, look at that! Oh, just random different things. I mean, I'm not sure Presto throwing fists is the best thing for the party. Okay, I don't think those throwing small animals is not helping me either. Good lord. What are you, some kind of wimp, Presto? Spoiler, Presto is some kind of wimp. Uh-oh. Oh boy. You can't get out of the way fast enough, unfortunately. Alright. Now we're talking. Money, 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 money. Alright, now who Alright, let me go him and use his things. And then, I don't know if... There we go. I brought the whole gang, one at a time. Oh, Bobby. Bobby boy. What happened to you, Bobby? Cavalier? No, I don't want no Cavalier. Come on, where's Bobby? Batter up. Oh, if I could just get a little closer. Bobby got something for you. Come on, dummies. Just a little bit. There we go.
Level up.
Alright. Attack damage up. Here, Bobby. Now, Bobby. All I've done is train you to sell propane accessories. Bobby, climb that ladder. I don't want to climb that ladder, Daddy. Something white will show you the way. Well, it's the White Rabbit. In the cartoon, he says, need to beware of someone with white hair. And then it was the white hair. And then Diana goes, Dungeon Master said it was white hair, but it's a rabbit. A rabbit is a hare. Oh, okay. No. Yes. Oh, should have zigged. Presto. Oh. Did you notice that Merlin's power was his power bar was on the bottom last time? Are you gonna appear? I tried to move. Music's very dramatic. That's when I know I'm in trouble. Just punch me in the chin. Oh, presto. Turn down for what? Come on, presto. Well, let's not shoot a wimp in the back. Oh, did I freeze him? Hold on. There's no way I'm going to get close enough to him, am I? Ah, come on. Alright, that's a bad idea. Oh, so maybe the glitchy one's not the real him. Ninja! Bobby! Get Vinger! He's gone. Oh, boy. I'm gonna hit that unicorn. If it's the last thing I do. Come here. Come here, unicorn. Didn't I jump up and do something with the fairy? There we go. Oh, now Dungeon Master's up there. Come on, let's all go. Signs always guide those who are lost. I just want to get back home, Dungeon Master. Not until we've listened to the whole song, Bobby. Sheila's my sister. That's all I gotta do. Did one. Not good at blocking. Waiting for him to shoot. Man, I can't jump over that so much. That's a great weapon. I mean, obviously you gotta be like in someone's face to use it. Oh! Barbarian, me no trick. Me not come so close. Come here, you pig-faced brute. Guy knocks him to the moon. Oh, here comes his brother-in-law. Stinking brother-in-law. Did you hit my brother-in-law? You hit my sister's husband? We don't take that too kindly in this pig-faced family. Oh, yeah! Let's see how you like this, pork and beans. Pork and beans. Punch me a kid in the back. What kind of monster is that? Well, he didn't punch me in the front that time. Slightly more valor. Rotisserie chicken. Uh-oh. Alright, we gotta get rid of that dude. Alright, you know what? Okay, you can't really come in off the screen and hit a kid. There's like child labor laws and you can't beat up a kid like that. That's a three-run homer right there. Yee. Alright, let's just be friends, dude. Like you and I, we can rule the wasteland together, buddy. Haha, psych! Oh man. Called me on my ruse before I was able to knock him into next week. That is the orc leader. I'm gonna hide behind this table of food. So wing bada. Oh. Oh, well, he broke my table of food. Just a bit outside. One more. Give me a curveball right over the plate. Oh my goodness, Bobby! Oh, let's level up. Get over there. So slow. Power up. This isn't bad. I mean, you know, all things given. Given the price, it's excellent. I love the artwork. Man, I love that artwork. Man, I love that club. Man, I don't like getting hit in the face by pig face orcs. Kobolds, I don't know what they are. I don't know, kind of too fat. Ugh. Get some! Get some! 12 minutes, your download's faster than mine. My download literally took like 65 minutes. Whoa. I wonder in what world a werewolf also needs a crossbow. Like, wouldn't a werewolf just be bad enough? Batter up! Boom. An apple? I used to have apples back home. I'm in a bad spot over here. I wonder who cooked a 3-course meal and stuck it under a box in the middle of the forest for me. I mean, appreciated for sure, but not like having your parents. You want to have your parents check an apple you get in the. Okay, this is a little ridiculous. I need some firepower. Alakazam, Alakamat. Here's some magic straight from my hat. Oh, geez. Barbarian. Barbarian. Come back, Barbarian. Those crossbow dudes are brutal. I mean, they're no kid with a baseball bat, but... Oh, let's see what Cavalier does. Well, that shield don't seem to be doing much. Oh, it kind of does, actually. Oh, that don't... Never trust a pile of bones in a Dungeons & Dragons game. Like, there's no such thing as just... Oh, no, this is bad news. Not to this kid. Oh, look, I'm going to fall off that, aren't I? At some point, I will fall off that. Look at that. This kid don't take no crap, man. Bobby, it's time to do your homework. Oh, yeah? Tell it to this club. Put your toys away, Bobby. I don't have to, Dad. 3 of them? Come on. Are they all dead? Money, money, money. Barbarians love money. Oh, Jeff! Jeff! It's jumping! It's jumping, Jeff! Oh no, we were just walking behind something. I thought that was like a chasm. Oh. I wonder who has all kind of gold laying around. I got a feeling I know what kind of animal has a bunch of gold laying around. That's exactly what I thought it was going to be. A black dragon. Just my luck. Well, that didn't work. Let's get rid of this little guy first. Good lord, not me in the next week. I'll take that. Bobby! Bobby! It's a 1-2. Where's my level up thing? At the end of the level, it just goes in slow motion for some reason. Oh. Oh no. Are you kidding me? Seriously? Oh, I guess it was just for a bonus level. I had a bad dream I was you. I had a bad dream I was you, Uni. Get in that fire. We're going to be having unicorn stew tonight. Oh, we're going this way? What am I doing here?
Maximum level.
Oh. What is it? Oh. Paladin. Why is he scared? His knees are shaking. I can't be anybody but him. I have no attack. And I can't switch. I have no attack. What am I supposed to do here? Just run? Alright, I can do that. Oh, but what am I... How do I fight? It's all in the eye of the beholder. Okay, I can't switch characters. And I have no weapon. can't. I don't know. What am I supposed to do to... Oh, just survive. It just said survive. Oh, great. Now he's coming with it. Oh, he stays back there. Yeah, okay, that was a weird level. Oh, that's not good. Oh. Come on, I want to show you something. He's not really that good at long-range attackers. Oh boy. Oh no! Oh! I do want to see where the continue where it puts me back in. You know what? We're gonna take a break for just a second. Not a break. We're gonna turn this down. And we're going to do one more show and tell, and then we're going to try to continue and see where this goes here. This is the cover of my 3-ring binder that I used to keep all my Dungeons & Dragons character sheets and information in. This is a photocopy of a picture from the expert rules that I colored in with colored pencil when I was in 5th grade. That for some reason I still have. This is inventory for my castle. Now let me tell you a ridiculous story. And this was when, it's kind of before I was playing D&D with Jeff. This was like 5th and 6th grade. A friend of mine made a module that we went through, and at the end of the module, he put a thing that said, you can roll for a treasure. And there was a list in the manual that explained, like, if you rolled it was like out of 100% or 100, rolling 2 10-sided die. And if you rolled basically like up to a 10, it was going to be gold. If you rolled between 10 and 20, it would be armor. 20 and 30 would be weapons, so on and so forth. But if you rolled a 0-0, which was 100, you got basically like this super artifact or something. And so then I rolled that, and then I rolled something else amazing again. And I got this thing, which is in here somewhere. This is a blank character sheet, but hang on here. I'll go back and find this thing. Hold on. I'm going to come back to all this stuff in a second. So I've got 2 things. One is this Sword of Enlightenment, which is a little difficult to see here. But this sword grants the person, it says like 5 wishes a day and all kinds of like goofy, crazy things, and protection spells and silly stuff, right? But this was the other thing that I got, was called the Throne of the Gods, which is an artifact. So here's the things that it gives the owner. Levitate 3 times per day, speak with animals 3 times a day, hypnotic pattern 3 times a day, +2 on armor. You could teleport. You get 1 wish a day. I mean, it would just really blew away. I mean, it ruined our entire campaign, right? So then once I had this, then, and I'm going to go back here to the beginning just to flip through some stuff real quick. Once I had that, then I was like, okay, well, I wish for a giant castle. I just drew a castle that I wanted, which is this castle. And then I was like, oh, I wish for a million, zillion, billion gold pieces. And I would do things like that. So this is some of my dumb characters from when I was just starting out with a D&D. And by the way, you can tell on these. First of all, here's the date, 1986. March. Is that what that says? March 28th, 1986. I mean, every one of my characters is like 18, 18, 18. Oh, 17 dexterity. Oh, and then all these savings throws are 2s. It's just total ridiculous crap that we had going on. We were just making up our own stuff. This character has 2 names, Simmet and Alatar. Why does it have 2 names? Because it's a dragon. Look, weight, 17 tons. And this is his stupid picture. A 2-headed dragon here. Yes, all my characters were big cheaters. This was Elric, a dark elf illusionist, who there was a guy I knew on BBS's that went by Elric Melnibone, and I had never heard of Elric Melnibone, and I was like, oh, I'm going to steal that name for a character because it's super original. Nobody will know where it came from. But then later I found the library and found out it wasn't that original. Of course, look at these guys. This is all spells and stuff that he has. It's silly. Eradicar. This is look at this good-looking magician dude. I always like making the little sketches. That's a good-looking dude. Armor class -5. Yeah. Yeah, we really didn't have a DM that monitored anything. We just were making... Oh, by the way, this is something I wished for. This was an island, a private island. And so this was where my castle was. And all these were different terrains. So I had an island. This is a volcano, my volcano. And I had every kind of terrain. There's like, this is snow. This is like the jungle. This is desert. So I had everything on my island. It's like the opposite of a planet in a Star Wars movie that only has one single type of weather, but this has every type of weather on one single island. This is Lazarus, who's what is this guy? It says human fighter / magic user, but he kind of looks like a orc dude. All right. So, by the way, if you saw the yellow character sheets, my friend bought 1 pack of them, and I think that was Shalom, because he had the Shalom. Jeff asked which guy he could talk to trees, but he was just crazy. But that was a side effect of having the Throne of the Gods, is that he would go crazy every so often. This is Malachi. Who is this? A fighter. His race is human oriental. I don't think that's right anymore. This was supposed to be like a samurai type dude, I think, before we had samurai. Ooh, this is Robin, a thief acrobat. I must have made this. By the way, you see all this dark stuff that's on here? Oh, look. What does this say on the side? Note, roles have been modified by Throne of the Gods. Oh, see, of course they have. So we only bought 1 pack of the yellow character sheets, and then I gave them to my mom, and she took them to work to copy them. But copiers back then weren't very good at copying yellow paper, so that's why it's all smudgy like that. Sorry, I'm staring around. I'm dodging back and forth, looking around my microphone here. Who's this guy? Scathe. That's a good name. He is a fighter, assassin, half orc. Look at that dude. He's like, I want you. I'm a bad orc. I don't know where I got the ideas for these little pictures. Here we go. Here's Shalom. By the way, this drawing is way too good for something I did. I must have traced this or copied this from something. Although his eyes don't really seem to line up, so maybe I did draw it. I don't know. Yes, he's a fighter, magic user, cleric. And he is the guy who had the throne of the gods. So, of course, he just wished everything up. Look at that armor class, -12. Like, you can shoot him in the face with a crossbow and miss. Let's see what all he has. I don't have his magic items on here. The throne of the gods made you stay 25 forever. So that's why he... look, his residence is Dragonor or Dragonmore. I think that was the he is the king of Dragonmore. Well, pretty good. I don't know when all that's all scribbled out. Magic user spells, cleric spells. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Oh, this is Tamarine. What is this dude? Fighter, magic user, level 20. Level 20, but look at that face. His face took some beatings. You don't get to level 20 without getting hit taking a few to the chops. And that's it. That's all that's all the greatness that was preserved. All right, let's get our levels back up here. And we're going to try to continue and see where that takes us here. Well, you know, if everyone was a 18, it would look like I cheated. So that's why there was 117 or something. Continue. I don't want to continue arcade. Oh, well, I wanted to do the story mode. Oh, but I can't continue. I can't go back to the story mode. Well, that's too bad. Continue arcade. Oh, and I'm back to Blueberry Hank. Well, that's too bad. I'd like to play the arcade mode as Bobby and see how far I could get. Although I did kind of get better with the hit and run move as time went on. Famous last words. Well, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. Texas footballer, you got to start showing up about an hour and a half earlier. Go watch the whole stream, and all will be answered. So, well, I liked the story mode more than I liked the arcade mode, to be honest with you. I thought I liked the ability to be able to switch between the different characters. I thought that was more fun. Let's see if I hit escape. Can I go back out? Trying all the function keys now. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Well, I found the one that quits. Well, just as well. We tried the arcade version. We tried it all. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So, you know what? I will bring up one more time. I'll go over the, if I still have it open. I do. I'll go over this one more time. If you want to check it out, go to zvitor. It's right here at the top. zvitor.com. And click on Dungeons and Dragons, and I'll try this. This is the manual. This is the character sheet that I showed you earlier, and the manual is this that I showed earlier. And down here at the bottom, there's links for download. Oh yeah, you know what? It's got Brazil. This must be Brazil. Maybe it's inspired by the commercial that we played. So you got the U.S. download. but I don't think this is the location. I just think it's the language pack that's in it. And then this says download Android and then download for the Mac. So if you have Android or Mac, oh wait, this is Mac, but I wonder if it's yeah, it does say Mac. I was going to see if that was iOS or something. That'd be pretty cool. But nope, there's Android in that. So if you want to try one of those out, then give that a shot and let me know what you think of that. So I'm going to raid. I think we will. You know what? We're going to do another raid. And I'm not going to raid this guy continually, but there's a guy who I followed a long time ago. He was a lead singer of a band. I think he's had some rough times as of late. I know he's having some failing kidneys and he's doing some streaming and stuff. I don't know if it's really to raise money or if it's just to take his mind off, but he seems to be kind of a normal dude in real life, but no, it's the lead singer of a band called Sweatpant Boners. And his real name is Rob Poitillo, but he does this character called Robbie Roadsteamer. And so if I can find it real quick, let me go to the main shot here, and I will, if he's still online. So he streams multiple times a week, and he plays retro games, so it's kind of fun to watch. I will tell you, it's and he plays retro games, so it's kind of fun to watch. I will tell you, it's and he plays retro games, so it's kind of fun to watch. I will tell you, it's and he plays retro games, so it's kind of fun to watch. I will tell you, it's and he plays retro games, so it's kind of fun to watch. That was fun. I don't know if you could hear all that echo. Let me reopen this here. Let me open Twitch. And let me immediately mute the site. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. When you open Twitch and you're streaming, bad things happen. So, okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a raid. We're going to go watch this guy. If you want to stick around, you're not doing me any favors if you subscribe to him or anything, but I think it makes his day just a little bit if we do a little raid. I will tell you that, I'll tell you right now, he's definitely R-rated. So anybody that's watching with kids in the room probably won't want to stick around, but you might want to go over and hang around for just a minute or two. So with that, I want to thank everybody. Let me get this queued up here. Thanks everybody for jumping in. I hope you enjoyed all the fun D&D stuff, the commercials, the cartoon, the manuals that we went through, all that stuff. And if you want to check out that game, give it a check out. So I will stop recording now